Vanity Metrics. Vanity Metrics is one of the biggest problems of most of the businesses. They are very tempting because they show you an impressive view, yet they don't actually provide you any actionable feedback and you are not moving into the right direction. So let's start with a short definition of what a vanity metric is, and then we'll move on to two examples where I will show you vanity metric versus a better metric I would recommend using. So let's first look at the definition. So a vanity metric is a metric, first of all, designed to be impressive. However, it's not actionable or relevant to the goal of the business. So it could be the size of the business, like number of people that work for your business, the sales revenue, etc. It doesn't tell you whether you're big when it comes to your category. It doesn't tell you whether you're efficient. However, it looks impressive. Then it can be also easily manipulated, so you can hire more people to feel more important. And that's why quite often many CEO would go for vanity metrics, because they can present them as something impressive and they can actually manipulate them, inflate them in order to show that they're making progress. And finally, the third feature, which is extremely important in vanity metrics, is that they don't move your business into the right direction. So if you follow them, if you adjust your action to the value of the vanity metrics, most likely you're wasting your effort and money on the wrong things. That's why you should avoid those vanity metrics. And let's have a look at two examples. So imagine that you would have to judge whether the Facebook page is good or not. And vanity metric that usually people are looking at is simply the number of followers. So how many people have liked the page? How many people are observing it. The problem with that is that it doesn't show you whether the Facebook page is good or not, and you can easily obviously manipulate it by putting more advertising into the Facebook page, and people would just like it but actually not read the news in the news feed. Therefore, a much better metric when it comes to judging whether a Facebook page is good or not has more to do with the engagement. And here, when it comes to engagement, we can look at two things. So engagement level, so how many likes, comments, shares, and other reactions are being given. Or we can also look at the engagement rate. So this would be the engagement level divided by number of followers. So this would show you, in a sense, what percentage of the followers are actually interacting with the page. Now, let's have a look at the SaaS business and imagine that you would like to judge whether the business is developing or not. And a vanity metric here would be the number total of customers. So how many customers they have a specific point. And the problem with this metric is that, first of all, it's something created over the years, so you don't see the tendency. And second of all, it doesn't show you what new has been created in a specific period, because this is a sum of historical events. So a much better metric would be looking at the net gained customers. So how many customers you have gained during the period. And here we usually look at the difference between the customers gained and the customer lost. Even the better metric would be the net gained expressed as a percentage of the current base. So as you can see, the vanity metrics are all about impressing people with the size. They're easily manipulated, whereas the better metrics, the one I recommend using, they're more about understanding the specific phenomena. They're more actionable and they provide you a picture closer to the truth. That's why avoid vanity metrics and always look for better metrics that are something you can work with and something you can influence and actually get you closer to the business goals you've got ahead of you.